Hey, what's going on? It's Bill Burr, and it's time for the Monday Morning Podcast for Monday, August 6th, 2025. What's going on? How are ya? Oh, Jesus, how's it going in your neck of the woods there? It's not going so good in my neck of the woods. I'll tell you that. The sanctimonious is sanctimonian. Key word on the monian. Oh, Jesus. All right, here's the deal. You guys are asking me, obviously, a ton of questions about the absolute controversy, all right? Here's the deal. I have no problem answering any of them. The problem I have is after I answer them, it all gets clipped. And then once it gets clipped, then the lies start getting told, or they start shaping it and making it this and making it that. So all I'm doing is just throwing another log on the fire, and then they can make more money. No, I'm sorry. Well, no, because they care so much. That's right. Sorry, not because they're just making money. But I do have to tell you, this is fascinating because I've never been in the middle of one of these fucking things. And my whole life when I watch the news, not every fucking news stories, but there's been a lot of shit where you watch it going like, yeah, I don't know, kind of seems like that kind of fucking... So to finally be in the middle of it and the level of like straight up lies is just, it's wild. And I'll be honest with you, I've been off the internet for like a fucking month, but just the shit people have been sending. It's funny, you get off the internet and people still send you shit. So like these stories of like there was no women there, he just performed to the Royals. By the time they're done with this shit, they're going to say I went over there and did a one-on-one show in a fucking tent staring at my toes, and then I left for the head fucking guy, whoever the hell it is over there, right? Once again, I performed in an arena over there. In the round, there was 8,000 people at the show. Okay? It was citizens. And then they had diplomats sitting down front in a nerve-wracking way for the performer to make sure that, you didn't talk about the 2 or 3 things that they said that they negotiated down to not talk about. Once again, as I said before, whoever put together the comedy festival and everything, what it did for freedom of speech over there, because like before it started, you couldn't talk about all of this stuff, and then they whittled it down to just that. And that is how, if you truly care about stuff like that, you gradually move towards something more positive. All right? I mean, and I have to tell you, all right, all of this sanctimonious shit out there, I'm going to tell you something right now. I saw, in 33 years of stand-up, I've never seen anybody with bigger balls. And I'm not going to say the name of the comedian, even though you're going to figure it out, but I'm just trying not to get anybody else this fucking shit coming at them. Went on over there, openly gay. And in the middle of the set, 2 of the diplomats got up to go to the bathroom, and this person said, "Hey, where are you going? Are you going to go on Grindr?" I mean, I've seen them all. I've never seen anybody. It's like I don't have the balls to say that. And the fact that her own people came at her and all of that, it's disgusting. It really is. That's what they're going to clip. Bill says fucking the reaction to da-da-da is disgusting. And I'll tell you what else is amazing and really confusing to me is what we did over there wasn't even on TV. However, what everybody's complaining about was on TV the week before. On a different event, and nobody said anything. So, and that's the difference between being a billion-dollar conglomerate and being an independent contractor. It's kind of like, how, if you go back to like, I don't want to talk anymore about it, but like I said, like I would love to answer all of this stuff. I'm not afraid of any of these questions. I would love to answer them. It's just that the way that it is being used. And my favorite thing, I did a couple of sets last night, and I didn't run into any of the special ones when I was down there, but I'm really looking forward to that when I do, because I know this is how this shit goes down, yada, yada, yada is said over here. And then when you run into the person face to face, this is what's always said. Hey, man. Hey, man. Hey, man. How's it going, man? Just checking in on you, man. Are you doing okay, man? That fucking bullshit. That phony-ass bullshit. But I'm not going to lie to you. How do I put this? Do you know when you just sort of, no matter what the behavior is, but you just know a person, so you just expect it, so it doesn't bug you? That's kind of how it is. So I sort of expect that. And, oh, my God. Do you know what I did yesterday to fucking calm me down for the amount of bullshit out there? The fucking roast jokes that I wrote yesterday. It was as an exercise. I had a real good time doing that. Okay, but I will toe the line that the reason that, yeah, I'm going to shut up now. There you go. There's for your fucking news cycle. Now go twist all of that around. But just remember, there was women at the show, 4 hotties down front, faces were not covered, smoke shows down front, 8,000 citizens is what I performed in front of. And then I had the teachers looking at me while I did it. And I also connected in a country that had just been hit by 2 fucking missiles, 3 missiles, whatever the fuck it was. So, I'm going to go with the fact that people really, the reason you didn't go, not because you were scared shitless, because we all were. So and I get it if you were. So anyway, so that's why I'm not answering your shit. Just hang in there for a minute. And when the bots get everybody mad at something else, I'll answer any and all fucking questions that you want to answer. And as long as you're able to take an honest look at your own backyard, yeah, you'll see. You'll see. Anyway. All right. Plowing ahead. All right. How about the New England Patriots, everybody? Holy shit. We actually got a fucking squad. Mike Vrabel. Now, I don't want to pat myself on the back, especially during this difficult time. Oh, the jokes I could do right now. Anyway, I was saying in September, not to pat myself on the back, that I felt by the end of October, Mike Vrabel was going to have this team, the direction that it was going in. He was going to have a really competitive team, a 500 team that nobody really wanted to play, that was going to give you a motherfucking game. Well, guess what? He got him there by October 5th. And Stephon Diggs, Jesus Christ, if he can bring that energy every game, if he can just pretend he's going back to play the Buffalo Bills in Buffalo, I mean, that guy was a man possessed. We still had our fumbling issues. So I know that that's not going to be a problem for long. What do we have? I lost count. I think we had like 3 fumbles or whatever. But and we hung in there with the Buffalo Bills. And I got to give a shout out to the Bills, dude. Fucking Josh Allen, man. I love that guy. That guy, he's an old school, like, big fucking guy, can take a hit, but he's got the new school thing where he can, like, run and all of that. I guess it's not new school. John Elway was doing it way back in the day, and so was Steve Young and that type of shit. But, like, I don't know. I kind of think the AFC with Patrick Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, even though he's hurt, I don't know. Do we have the better overall quarterbacks? I don't know. I have no idea. But, like, I don't know. It was a really, really, really fun game to watch. And Josh Allen just made a couple of fucking sick throws. And then Drake May also, that one where he was getting dragged down and Collinsworth was going nuts about it, how strong he was. And he was able to get it off to Stephon Diggs once again. Stephon Diggs had, I forget, he had like 149, 150 yards, 10 catches or something like that. It was, and then the last second field goal, 20 seconds left or whatever, in that fucking hostile environment was, that was easily the biggest win the Patriots have had since 2018. 2019 was the brutal year when Tom Brady's last year, and we didn't have anybody for him to throw to or whatever, and then he went to Tampa Bay, and the rest is history. But it's been a long time since I sat down and expected to see like some competitive football from the Patriots. So it's pretty fucking cool, man. Anyway, I didn't get to see too much of football. I don't know what the fuck happened in the Eagles-Broncos game. Like I had the Eagles, and then out of nowhere, the fucking Broncos come racing back. And I swear to God, it's just like, you guys have to understand, when I was a kid, this shit didn't happen. It happened like maybe like twice a month. There'd be some big frantic, at least it felt that way. But now it's just like, it's like the fucking NBA. You know, your team's up by 20, and you just know in 3 minutes it's going to be a 4-point game. They're somehow going to go on a 16-0 run, 2 timeouts later. You know, you're only up by 4, or you're down by, I don't even know what. So it's kind of become that, and I feel like that's what they want. Although I did think that, but there's still more like old. It's like I kind of felt like the Bills-Patriots, that didn't have that weirdness thing where it was kind of nobody really pulled away from anybody at any point. And I never really thought that we were going to win the game until after the ball went through the fucking uprights. I was just thrilled that we were hanging with them because the Bills are the beasts of the East for the last few years. So anyway, I didn't get those Bills uniforms either. It was a little too much like that Raiders uniform that I liked the best, but sorry, I'm drinking a fucking coffee here. But anyway, so in other news, I cleaned out my what you call it there, the room over my garage. I had all of like this fucking memorabilia and all of this crap that I've just kept for fucking ever. And I've just been going through it. I literally still have the empty bank loan stub for the first vehicle I ever bought, an 83 Ford Ranger that I got from Danvers Savings Bank, 1 Conan Street, Danvers, Mass., whatever the hell it is. Who, by the way, I didn't realize Mark Bavaro is from there. Who knew? Not me. Anyway, I just been going through all of that stuff and all of this shit that I kept throughout a 33-year career. All of these, like those backstage laminates, all of this stuff, all of these things that people have given me. And so I got one bag of just shit I'm going to auction off. Then I have all of these fucking, oh my God, the photos that I had. Holy shit. I'm not going to name the comics right now because I don't know why. I just feel like you don't want to be associated with me. Oh, fucking whatever, But maybe I can name the dead ones. Just like pictures from like the fucking 1990s. I had a couple of random selfies with Greg Giraldo. I guess I could say his name. Rest in peace, Greg. From this fucking this tour we did. It was a Just for Laughs tour. And Just for Laughs, had a great run. I can't believe it's over, but they had a great run up in Canada. And when you were on the Canadian Just for Laughs tour, I mean, it was just theaters. Back when theaters were like arenas that comedians would play in theaters. And you could, if you got on that tour, you would be in sold out theaters all the way across the country. And they tried to do it down in the States. And I remember they put together this ridiculous lineup of people. It was amazing. The comics that they had on it. But the Just for Laughs brand didn't mean anything in the States, and no one knew who the comics were yet. So, and they had booked us in like theaters. And I still remember playing the Egg in Albany, which I was so excited to play. Someday I was like, oh man, someday maybe I can open for somebody there, or, whatever. Because at that point there wasn't a lot of, like theater acts. And I forget what that place held, but like 200 people showed up. And it was, I don't know, that place has got to be like fucking 2,000 seats or whatever. And we just went up there, and it was still fun, and it was still cool to be there. And it's such like, I just love like that era of architecture, because it just reminds me of like, you know, when we thought we were going to colonize the moon, you know, which I still don't understand space exploration. Like, I get like trying to figure out how the fuck we ended up here. I get that aspect of it, but this whole fucking thing where it's like, you know, you're going to like build a fucking city on the moon. It's like, there's no air up there. Like, how do you build something that keeps generating an atmosphere that's breathable for a fucking human being is beyond me. And who the hell would want to go live up there? I mean, if they built a city underwater, I wouldn't go into that. Well, they have like an air tube that just sort of led up to the surface. I don't know. People are fucked. But I guess that's how we just keep like progressing, right? I mean, if people weren't fucked in the head, like we never would have learned how to fly. You got to have like a combination of being like fucked in the head and also like really smart. Like Orville and Wilbur Wright. Like, I can't imagine that. Just them fucking wheeling that shit past everybody in town. Like, what the fuck you doing? Goddamn Wright brothers, they're fucking goddamn. He's going to break his neck. I'll tell you right now, he's going to break his fucking neck. And they used to fly those things up. You look at those people, like the shit that they tried to do to try to learn how to fly. And the people that died and all of that, it's insane. The people that figured out what the bends were, how they figured that out. And they also figured when people trying to like set the record to going the highest in the atmosphere, and people didn't realize that the air gets too thin. At like, what is it? Around 12,000 feet, 13,000 feet. You have to pressurize the cabin, and these fucking people were going past that, and they would come back down in the hot air balloon dead. And there was still people going, all right, I'm next. Don't you want to know why that guy's dead? He's dead because he's a fucking pussy. All right. And they would get it in, and then they would fucking die. So, anyway. And I think they figured out the bends making the Brooklyn Bridge, or at least they figured that out during that, pulling those people up. And he's getting sick again. And another guy's getting sick, and they would fucking yank it really quick and pull the guy up even faster. That's the one thing I wondered if that was done accurately in Mission Impossible, the final mission. We've had enough already, whatever it's called. When Tom Cruise is like thrashing around in the water, when you get the bends, like, I don't know if that happens. I would think you would just become like absolutely like you couldn't even move. You just like bend in half or something. Speaking of which, I saw this movie. Is it One Accident After Another? Is that what it's called? The new Paul Thomas Anderson movie. I saw that with my lovely wife this weekend, and it definitely lived up to the hype, man. Holy shit. Dude, Leonardo DiCaprio has this scene where his daughter is going out to a dance, and he's being the overprotective father. It's fucking amazing. Like the level of funny that he is. Did I already talk? I can't remember if I already talked about this. What is it, Monday? No, I think I saw it over the weekend. And the actor, the Latino actor across from him, who was just doing opposite energy, like totally like deadpan, was fucking amazing. And Sean Penn was incredible. Just everybody. I wish I knew. Chase Infinity, that's the name. Who plays Leonardo's daughter, like, was just a fucking superstar. And, when I was looking up the whole cast and all of that type of stuff, and I was saying to Nia, I go, look at this. I go, that's her. This is her third acting credit. She's already this good. So back in the day, that meant that you became a movie star, but I don't know how it works now. I think you become a streaming star. I don't know. What do I know? I've learned, you know what I know? I know fucking nothing with all of this bullshit. Bullshit that is fucking going on. And like I said, I apologize to you guys because I really would love to answer your fucking questions. They're not that difficult to answer. And it's also a really interesting dialogue about the whole thing, about the whole world, about all of this stuff. But, you know, I just don't trust that it's not going to get twisted up again, bring more heat on me, bring more heat on other people, and then just, you know, whatever. It's the first time I've ever been in like this situation where I have to like keep my fucking mouth shut, and it's really fucking annoying, to be honest with you. And but believe me, there is going to be a time, and oh, is there going to be a fucking place where I will unload on this bullshit. Believe me. All right, let me do some of the reads here for the week. And then I'm going to wrap this up because every question I'm getting is about this fucking shit that I can't, for whatever fucking reason, say what actually happened over there without it getting twisted into a bunch of crap. So anyway, let's plow ahead here. All right, Quo, Quo. You might know it as Open Phone. Quo is one of those tools that can really help business owners. It's the same great business phone system you've heard me talk about before, just with a new name. And here's why it matters. If you're running a business, every missed call is money left on the table. Think about the last time you had a plumbing emergency. If the first plumber didn't answer, did you wait or call the next one on the list? Chances are you moved on. With Quo, formerly Open Phone, you'll never miss a chance to connect with your customers. Quo gives you a dedicated business number that works right from an app on your phone or computer. You and your team can share one number, reply to customers faster, and keep everything organized so nothing slips through the cracks. Quo even keeps your phone covered after hours so leads don't disappear while you're away. And if you've ever sat through a long business call and could remember what was actually said, you're not alone. Quo's call transcript and summaries capture the conversation and give you follow-ups, so no more taking notes or losing track of next step. Join over 90,000 businesses already using Quo, formerly Open Phone, to stay ahead. Go to quo.com/Burr to get started with the free trial and get 20% off your first 6 months. That's quo.com/Burr. You can even bring your existing number with your fee. Quo, no missed calls, no missed customers. Video requirement if simulcast on your... I don't do the simulcast. If simulcast on YouTube, I don't do that. All right. Oh, look who it is, everybody. It's old Zip. Recruiter. The holidays are upon us. Are they? Oh, Jesus Christ. And businesses are hiring for the seasonal roles. Everything from haunted corn maze workers to lead elves, L-E-A-D, elves, and real bearded Santas to snowplow drivers. That means that people with certain skills, experiences, or long white beards, or even a special license are in high demand and not easy to find. Whether you're hiring for one of those roles or any other roles, the best way to find your perfect match for your role is on ZipRecruiter. Right now, you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/Burr. ZipRecruiter's matching technology works fast to find top talent so you don't waste time or money. You can find out right now how many job seekers in your area are qualified for your role. With ZipRecruiter's advanced resume database, you can instantly unlock top candidates' info. No wonder ZipRecruiter is the #1 rated hiring site based on G2. Find the right people. Let this ZipRecruiter find the right people for your roles, seasonal or otherwise. 4 to 5 employers who post on ZipRecruiter get a quality candidate within the first day. And right now, you can try it for free at ZipRecruiter.com/Burr. Again, that's ZipRecruiter.com/Burr. ZipRecruiter, the smartest way to hire. And finally, lastly, but not leastly, Helix, everybody. The Helix lineup offers 20 unique mattresses, including the award-winning Luxe and Ultra Premium Elite connections. The Helix Plus, a mattress designed for big and tall sleepers. Helix Kids mattresses designed for growing bodies, endorsed by child sleep experts. Ugh. Child sleep expert. How'd you get that job? Take the Helix Sleep Quiz and find your perfect mattress in under 2 minutes. Helix knows there's no better way to test out a new mattress than by sleeping on it in your own home. That's why they offer a 100-night trial. Ugh. And a 10 to 15-year warranty to try out your new Helix Sleep mattress. They have to throw them out after 100 now. Please tell me. Models with memory foam layers to provide optimal pressure relief if you sleep on your side. Models with a more responsible foam to cradle your body for essential support in stomach and back sleeping positions, plus enhanced cooling features to keep you from overheating at night. And if your spine needs some extra TLC, they got you, sorry. Every Helix mattress has a hybrid design combining individually wrapped steel coils in the base with premium foam layers on top. It's the perfect combination for comfort and support. Helix has been awarded the #1 mattress picked by GQ and Wired magazine. It is even recommended by multiple leading chiropractors and doctors of sleep medicine as a go-to solution for improving your sleep. Go to helixsleep.com/Burr, 27% off. 27%. That's an odd number. Site-wide exclusive for listeners of Bill Burr's Monday Morning Podcast. That's a Helix Sleep. That's helixsleep.com/Burr for 27% off site-wide. All right. I think mercifully that's the end of the goddamn reads as I finish my fucking coffee over here. I've been trying to use the natural milk, but it actually has the cream in it and it starts lumping up and then you can't fucking tell. Sorry, I thought my phone just stopped there. Just said low battery. It starts lumping up there. All right, that is the podcast. Really excited about the New England Patriots. Red Sox had a good season, and the Bruins are having a great preseason for whatever that means. I'm just excited they're scoring a bunch of goals. Bruins obviously had a brutal season last year and a tough one before that, so I feel like we're due. I believe in our front office. I think they're going to turn it around. And we're going to have a great season. And I think that is it. I'll be doing some spots around town. And if you run into me, I'll answer your question. And then some. Oh, and then some. Oh, and then some. Unless, you work for some news outlet. Because then I know what you're going to do with it. You know what? I should save all of these fucking roast jokes. I can't do it because I have a thing that I just won't take down. I can't burn down another, a fellow comedian. I can't do it, but I definitely have some roast jokes. Oh, okay. Oh my God. I'm thinking about Mike Tyson when he was biting his glove when he was fighting that YouTuber. All right. That is a podcast, everybody. For those of you listening, thank you for listening. Obviously, you would be listening. That's it. Have a great couple of days. Go fuck yourselves, and I will check in on you on Thursday.